Hey everybody, welcome to College Algebra. My name is Mr. Chen and I will be your instructor for this class. I want to thank you so much for watching this 110 welcome and syllabus video. In this video, I will show you how to navigate a little bit in your online course in D2L. I'll go over the syllabus and then also go over your first week assignment. And we will also discuss how you will proceed in this class. So every time when you click on our class, the first thing you see is announcement page. Okay. Student will get one announcement page a week, with pretty much will telling you what topic will be covered for the week and what are the assignment due and the due dates for those assignments. To access our class, on the top left hand corner, click on content. On the left hand side, under the table of content, it displays your entire course. So right now, I have not recorded. I have all the course material ready from topic 1 through 19. So from 20 through 31, I have not have anything in here yet, but I will gradually push them out as the semester goes along. So what students do every week. So for any given week, you are given the topic. Within each topic, you are given a lecture handout, lecture video, homework, discussion, and sometimes the every week student will also need to turn in one particular notes taken. So what students normally do is print or copy down the lecture handout. If you want to print the lecture handout, click on the lecture handout, scroll down a little bit, and click on download. Download this Word document, print them out, and use the lecture handout to take notes while you watch the lecture video. So the lecture video is display exactly the same thing, but it's empty. So when you take notes on your lecture handouts while you're watching lecture video, you basically just write down whatever I am writing down. Once you print or copy down what's on lecture handouts, so make sure the notes that you took gotta be handwritten. Once you copy or print out the lecture handout and watch and finish watching the lecture video, then right below it, you're gonna have your assignments. Some homework has computer portion, some homework has both computer and the handwritten portion. So this is a handwritten portion of homework, so that should be up here. So for topic number 8, for example, you have handwritten portion of homework and a computer portion. So when you run into a topical homework that has both portion, I will need you to print or copy down what's on the handwritten portion first. So this particular handwritten portion started with question number 3. So question number 1 and 2 and rest of the question will be on the computer portion. Print or copy down what's on the handwritten portion, then open the computer portion next, and do both portion back and forth until you complete this homework, this topical homework. So question number 1, question number 2 is on the computer portion. So you will enter your answer inside these box. Question number, I guess that's question number 6. So I do apologize. To question number 6. I need to change that. Question number 6 is on the handwritten portion. So when you come to the handwritten portion of the homework, all right, when you come to the handwritten portion of the homework, then you will read through this instruction real quick. So basically what this instruction is saying, please download the topic 8 handwritten portion of the homework and handwrite your answer. So once you have completed both topic 8, computer portion and handwritten portion, please submit the computer portion down here. Please submit them and then upload your handwritten portion into the correct Dropbox. Both portion will be graded at the same time. If your handwritten portion is not uploaded after the computer portion is graded, then all your handwritten portion will be counted as incorrect. So inside this box, you just copy and paste saying that you have read the above instruction. So once you finish question number 1 through 5, then you can turn into your handwritten portion on paper. So let me get out of this real quick. So let me take a look. All right, so you got your handwritten portion here, your computer portion, and then there's a discussion. Sorry, discussion normally is supposed to be way up here. I'm not sure why these are running out of order here. All right, so the discussions are questions that are, the questions for the discussion is talked about inside the lecture video, and sometimes I will actually tell you what the answer is. So make sure you watch the lecture video in order for you to actually answer the discussion questions. So this discussion question has two parts to it. So all I need y'all to do for the discussion is click on it, start a new thread, type in your name, and then you can just say, discussion one answer. We're going to say number one or discussion one. Put your answer right here. And then when it comes to discussion number two answer, you just put your number two answer here. Okay. And then you just post. All right. So right after you watch the lecture video, do the discussion because while it's still fresh, and then you can begin to work on your homework. So for the homework, topical homework that has handwritten portion, there's always a drop box, okay, at the bottom of this topic. So you see topic number one, topic number 9, you get the same thing. Okay. Some of these homework are missing. I'm not sure. Oh, right here. So topic number 9 only got computer portion of homework. So topic number 9 does not have any. Oh, and then there's a discussion right here. Topic number 10, same thing. Topic number 11, same thing. And there is a note-taking Dropbox. So every week, students are required to turn in one topical notes. And the name of the Dropbox tell you which notes you need to turn in. So for this week, you will take notes and watch the lecture video from topic 8 through 12, but you will only need to turn in topic 11 notes. Okay. And the reason, you turn in the note just so I know you actually took notes. At least two one notes for this week. And you don't have to turn in all the notes for this week, just the name, just the topic number 11. So the name of the dropout tell you which note you need to turn in that week. So if you look at topic 12, you get the same thing, but there's no note taken. You just need to turn in topic 11 notes for this week. So every week is pretty much the same. Lecture handout, lecture, video discussion, homework. Sometimes you will have handwritten portion of the homework. Okay, and of course, if you do have handwritten portion of homework, you also have the Dropbox. Okay, so the Dropbox is basically looking for attachment. So once you handwrite the answer for the notes, once you handwrite the notes or the handwritten portion of homework, all you do is just basically take a picture of them using a mobile device and then upload them into the Dropbox. So most of the students figured this out pretty quick. I think the quickest way is taking the pictures on your mobile device and log into D2L on your phone. Try not to use the app. The D2L app is not as good as students just go straight into open a web browser and log into the D2L on their phone and then basically just upload the pictures here directly. Okay. So phone is really not using the mobile device is really not a good idea when it comes to doing homework. So I normally do prefer student do homework on the computers, just because the homework screen is kind of your mobile device screen is kind of small. A lot of your homework have this instruction to it. Please use graphical equation when entering answers. At the end of this video, I will show you how to enter in some mathematical symbols. So a lot of times when students use mobile device to do homework, the graphical equation may not show up on your screen because the graphical equation is where this plus sign is, equation and graphical equation. This is where you will enter most of your answers here. So just be mindful, when you do use your mobile device to do homework, the screen is kind of small, okay? And then some feature, you might lose some of the D2L features. And that's pretty much all students do during the semester. All right, let me go to your course information. All right, my contact information is right here. All right, my office hour is also listed right here. We'll go over the syllabus here in a little bit. So this video show you just one particular way how to use your how to upload your note taken and your homework handwritten portion. This video show you how to use graphical equation, which I will show to you as well. how to view assignment feedback. So for every homework question you do not get 100 on it, I do provide a video feedback. So this video show you what you need to click on to find those feedback. If you do have some piled out some graded assignment that you need to make up, this video show you how where you need to go to find your missing assignments. If you're a new student and never used your student self-service or your student NET's email, this video show you where you need to go click on to log into your student self-service and your email. Our number one way of communication is through D2L instant message, which is up here. All right. And you can also email me from D2L. But when I reply back to you, you will definitely have to go to your Outlook, your student NET's email to see what my feedbacks are. All right, this video is also listed right here. In this class, we will use open education resource textbook, so student will not need to purchase any textbook. I do use this textbook for reference, but most of the time, student just print the lecture handout, watch a lecture video, take notes on the handout, and complete the homework. That's pretty much all students do every week. In this class, we do require a TI graphing calculator. If you do not have one, check out this Cal 84 app. This app is as close as I can find as a graphing calculator. All right, academic integrity, academic dishonesty and honesty statement right here. Use the AI. All AI generated answer or work will be counted as incorrect in this class, so you'll be counted as a partial credit. So if I see students that are using the AI to come up with the work or answers, I automatically assign partial credit to that. All right, here is your netiquettes. So let's go over the syllabus real quick, then we'll come back to D2L and talk about your attendance verification. Real quick, before we go to the syllabus, couple of things you'll notice right here. The welcome week and the topic 1 through 3 is actually in the same week. So at the beginning of the semester, our schedule is kind of busy because this week, October 6th to October 12th, is a faculty professional development week. So there's no assignment due that week. So this is also a very good week for you to catch up on any missing work. And later on the semester, the Thanksgiving week, there's also no homework assignment due. So students also use this week to catch up some work. So the beginning of this semester is a little bit busy. Okay, so just be mindful of that. If you do fall behind on your graded assignments, all your graded assignment has a start date, due dates, and the end dates. So if you cannot complete your graded assignment by the due dates, please make sure you complete by the end date. The end date is set at the end of the semester, so make sure you make them up as soon as you can. You don't want to pile up a lot of missing grades toward the end of semesters because that would be a lot to catch up. Up here, a quick some of the quick navigation. If you click on discussion, it will list all the discussions that's already posted. This is a direct access to all the discussion. If you click on assignments, assignment tell you will give you access to all the note-taking Dropbox and all the handwritten homework Dropbox. Okay, that's where they are directly accessed. If we click on quizzes, this is where our syllabus quiz, our homework gonna be, and our final exam gonna be located. And of course, when you click on grades, you can see your overall grades at throughout the semester. All right, let's go over the syllabus. So my content information is already posted in D2L. This class is an online class. Here is the course description telling you what will be covered in this class. What's required for this class is using D2L. Your OER textbook link is already provided in D2L. And of course, the graphing calculator is required. Here are our course objective and your learning outcomes. So course requirements. So this summarizes what students do every week. Please, for every week, for every topic, please print or copy the lecture handouts, watch your lecture video, and take notes on the lecture handouts. Complete both portions of your homework, and upload the handwritten portion of the homework into correct Dropbox, and of course, complete your syllabus. Excuse me, your discussion. Let me just add right here, complete the discussions, the topical discussions. And make sure you upload the handwritten portion of the homework into the correct Dropbox and make sure you upload the correct note taken into the Dropbox. So here is a graded activity for this class. So the homework is 50% your grades. Note taking discussions is basically 50%, 40% your grades, and the final exam. So remember now, the discussions are things we talked about. We think the was written on the lecture handout and what we discussed in the lecture videos. Okay, so make sure you pay attention whenever I go over the discussion questions in within the lecture video. And I mentioned this earlier about your homework. So all the homework is already posted in D2AL. Some the questions are on both computer and on paper, which is a handwritten portion. So if you run into a topical homework has both computer and handwritten portion, please make sure you first print or copy down the handwritten portion first, and then open the computer portion next. Once the handwritten portion is printed and the computer portion is open, then you will go back and forth between the two portions to complete that topical homework. After completing both portions, please first submit the computer portion and then uploading the handwritten portion right away, okay? Because both portions will be graded at the same time. So while I'm grading your computer portion and then the handwritten portion of that same topic is not there, then I will count all your handwritten portion as incorrect. Okay, I do not go back and regrade your homework. So make sure if you're not ready to turning both portion of homework, then don't turn in any of them. Okay. But if you submit the computer portion first, you're telling me to grade that homework. So if the handwritten portion is not there, I'm gonna go ahead and grade them. Okay. So if the handwritten portion is not there, it will all be counted as incorrect. So please remember to upload the handwritten portion right after you submit the computer portion. If you're not ready to submit both, to submit neither one, just make it up as soon as you can. All right, all the homework, you only get one attempt. No grades will be dropped under any circumstances. Your notes that you took, okay? The name of the Dropbox tell you which notes you're supposed to turn in that week. So please handwrite your notes, okay? Type does not count. Gotta be handwritten notes, just like if you were in an actual face-to-face class, and upload the notes into the correct Dropbox. Please write your name and the date you watch your videos in pen on the top right-hand corner of every page. You go into upload. Weekly submission of your note taken will be count for attendance. So what count for attendance for the very first week is the syllabus quiz, which I will go over here in a bit. The very last week is your final exam count for attendance. All the week in between is the notes that you took while you're watching lecture video count for attendance. All right, we mentioned about the discussion earlier. Make sure you pay attention to what we talked about in the lecture video when I go over the discussion questions. The final exam will be posted in D2L, and there will be a 110 exam review. So please watch this video before you attempt the final exam. And the final exam will also have both computer and handwritten portion. So we will just follow the same procedure as the homework that has both portions. Here is our grading rubrics for discussions and homework. Please pay attention that all AI generated work or answer, doesn't matter if it's correct or incorrect, student will only get partial credit for. And yes, I can tell students are using AI generated answers because it most likely it really have nothing to do with what we talked about in the lecture video. So the answer and the work looks real bizarre. So that's how I know. So please just pay attention to what was covered in the lecture videos and then just work out the problem the same way as being discussed in the lecture videos. All right, here is the use of AI tool statement for the college. So as you can see, our for the very first week, it's pretty busy. We're gonna go over the syllabus quiz, a quick introduction to the class as assignment, and then go over your first three topic. Okay, so what you see on the outline, excuse me, table of contents in D2L is basically the same as the outline. Okay, so try not to fall behind too much throughout the semester because it will really be a lot of work to catch up. All right, additional information like attendance policy. So if a student does not complete the syllabus quiz after the first week of class, then you will be marked as a no-show. That simply means I need to remove your name from the course and you are not financially responsible for the class. If you submit a syllabus quiz, then you're bound by the attendance requirement below. You are encouraged to speak with your instructor for guidance if extenuating circumstances arise. To successfully complete the course, you must maintain a minimum attendance rate of 80%. This means that you are expected to actively participate in at least 80% of course activity, that including discussions, turning your homework, turning your notes taking, and taking the final exam. So the following graded item count for your weekly attendance. If you miss more than 3 of the following, then the instructor reserves the right to drop you from this class for excessive absence. So here are what count for attendance every week. Like I said, first week is syllabus quiz, last week is the final exam, everything in between. All the weeks in between is the notes that you took. Okay, and these are the specific one that you need to turn in. If something happened where you need to withdraw from a course, you will get a grade of W. You may contact your advisor. Excuse me. You may contact the student service, the enrollment center, or you can just let me know something happened. And I can help you fill out the withdrawal form. All right. Here's our discussion. Etiquette. Student with disability. If you do have a document disability and require accommodation, please contact Dean of Student Service. He or she will provide guidance regarding the official documentation and accommodation of needs. All right, your academic dishonesty and honesty statement. FERPA, the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act statement. So what FERPA is basically a federal law that protects students' information. So not just anybody can come up to me or any faculty, any college official and asking about your attendance or your grades. Okay, those information are actually protected under FERPA. The last page is the student support service available at the college, like tutoring service. We have online tutoring service, textbook link for other classes, financial aid assistance, technical issues, and of course our college catalog and the complaining process. All right. So all that being said, let's go over your welcome week. Attendance verification and welcome week are exactly the same thing. Okay. So you just do one of them, you do both. So let's go over the syllabus quiz real quick. Just a few questions here. Question number 1 on the syllabus quiz. By completing the syllabus quiz, I acknowledge and agree that I am registered for this class and plan to complete it and actively participate every week and will adhere to the instructor's schedule. So please choose the first choice, saying I do acknowledge above statements. Question number 2, a lot of your homework question has this instruction to it. That simply means, you will just simply write down your answer before you enter them into in here. And the reason is because some of your homework, some of your questions, because this graphical equation that we use does cover up the entire problem. So it's probably easier to write down your answer first. So whenever you see this instruction, please do graphical equation when entering answers. Please do so. So if you do not use graphical equation when it's asking you to, then I will not even read your answers. I'll just automatically give you partial credits. All right, so to get to graphical equation, click on the plus sign, equation, graphical equation. So so this question has 2 parts. Number 1, please provide me with your best contact number. I need your best contact number for 2 reasons. Number 1, if you do fall behind in this class, at some point in time, I will probably try to message you and see if everything's okay and wondering, and asking, why you're falling behind. Another reason will be for future registration. Okay, so if you're my advisees, I will reach out to you and to see what class you'd like to take in the following semester. And for number 2, please tell me the contact number you provided in number 1, is it a cell number, home number, or work number? All right, click on insert. There you go. All right, so every time when you typing something in the box, it automatically saves it. So if you cannot finish your homework in one sitting, you can simply just exit out the whole page and you can come back to it. What is the last day of the class? The last day of the class is actually Sunday, December 7th, 2025 at 10:30 p.m. So after 10:30 p.m., you will no longer have access to this course at this date. Okay, so please write this down. All right, I will try to reply your detailed answer message and your email within 36 hours. All right, let's enter some of these mathematical symbols that you will use, okay, throughout the semester. So I'm gonna go to graphical equation, okay, graphical equation. So I'm using a computer right now, so I'm using keyboard. All right, so just be mindful using keyboard is a lot easier. Number one, open close parentheses right here. Click outside of it, comma, space. All right, open close bracket. All right, comma, space, and open close brace is right here. Enter. Number two. All right, open parenthesis, close bracket. So I'm using my keyboard. Shift 9 is open parenthesis, space, close bracket is right above enter, comma, space. Infinity sign is right here. So right now we're under the first tab, okay? And the union sign is right here. Use those quite a bit. Number three. All right, when it comes to entering a fraction, do not use a slash. Okay, I don't read slash. We do have a fraction bar. Please use the actual fraction bar. 3, letter X. Exponent is your superscript. Second power. All right, I'm gonna click the denominator. 4, letter Y. Exponent, third power. All right, my cursor is on the exponent, so I can use a right arrow key on the keyboard to place my cursor beside the fraction bar, or I can just click right beside the fraction bar, comma, enter. X plus 1 whole thing squared. So I will open close parenthesis, letter X, plus sign on your keyboard, 1, or plus sign is right here. Put the cursor right outside the parenthesis, exponent squared. All right, enter. Number 4. We'll use this one a lot. Okay, this symbol is called not equal to. Go to the second tab, first box on the top left-hand corner, a box with a slash over it, and equal sign is right here, or it's on your keyboard too. Not equal to, comma, space. The next one is called f of x, regular letter f, open close parenthesis and letter x. All right, cube root of x squared. So this is a square root. Below it is anything higher than a square root. So cube root, letter x, raised into the second power. All right, number 5. All right, log with the base 2 of x. So the first two here, we will enter these toward the end of semester. So the log base 2 of x, and this can call ln natural log, is on the last tab. Log with the base 2 of x, comma. Natural log is right here, ln, not in, ln. All right, this bracket thing is your matrix, okay? So we want to go back to the first tab, open and close the brackets, and go to this one right here, this tab, and then select. This is 2 rows by 3 column, 2 rows, 3 column, and we just enter the numbers there. 2, 1, excuse me, -3. I'm gonna use my keyboard. 7, 1, 4. I'm gonna use the arrow key on my keyboard, -2. There you go. Once you're done, click on insert and submit your syllabus quiz. All right. So again, I will keep in touch with y'all, with you throughout the entire semester. So normally I will try to email you or message you first, okay, for anything going on in the class. So we will stay in touch. If you do have questions or concern, please do not hesitate to contact me. You can always email me if you have homework question or something you're not sure. You can always email me, or you can message me to my Google. You can message me to my Google Voice number, which is right here. All right, so just let me know, if you have any questions or concern. Thank you so much for watching.